Oh my goodness, baby. What is going on, y'all? It's your boy RickyMoto. Welcome back to yet another video. Oh, it has been damn too long since I made a moto vlog. I don't even know if my GoPro's working, if my microphone's working, honestly. I haven't set up my GoPro and helmet and microphone, all that in a while. So I just pieced together all my equipment on the helmet and it's like super jank. It's like taped together. But here we are on the new bike, the 2023 Yamaha R7. And it feels amazing. Hopefully the wind is okay because it is kind of windy out. I apologize if there's any technical difficulties with, you know, the video or even the audio in this video. This is my first video back, my first moto vlog, so I gotta get used to it. I gotta make sure my equipment's working. I did order a brand new GoPro though. I ordered the Hero 11 Black Edition. They're running like a sale right now on GoPro, so if you guys want to go check that out, make sure to do so. I just realized my helmet buckle isn't even done, so I'm gonna try to pull over somewhere and see if I can fix that because I'm not trying to die today. Let's see, right here. No cars behind me, nice. So let's, oh, this is a bad road, what the heck. Stop right here real quick. Let me get my helmet thing fixed up. Let's just double check if it's recording. Yes sir. As I fix my helmet, why don't we admire the new bike. I got it with 0 miles on it because it was brand new and I put about 10 miles on it so far, so let's go for a little joyride. I'm not going to be pushing a bike because it's not broken in, and plus I don't want to die because this bike is a lot more powerful than my last bike, the R3. And on top of that, you know, I haven't ridden for like half a year, so I got to get comfortable again. And it's only been like 3 days that I had the bike, so still getting used to it. I remember the first day the shifting was a little bit weird to me, and like it was hard for me to feel the clutch because it feels different from the R3. And it's a lot bigger of a bike too. It's heavier, the turns are a little wider. I haven't installed it yet though, that's one thing. Oh geez, this thing is way too heavy. I'm stuck in the middle of the road right now. This is so goofy. Oh man, RickyMoto is a little bit rusty today. I actually rode an R7 before I even got this thing. If you guys remember my group ride video from a year ago, one of the guys there had an R7, the 2022 model, and he let me test ride it and it was amazing. So it's pretty crazy how I got the same bike but in 2023 version, which is pretty much the same thing. They didn't change anything. Right, let's see what this bike got. It's fully stock, by the way. Holy, this thing is definitely quicker than the R6. I mean the R3, what am I saying? It's pretty quiet though, it's stock exhaust, you know, nothing has been done to it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go on a highway for the first time now with this bike. I haven't done that yet, so let's see how it is. I think the fastest I've gone on this so far in a back road was like maybe 80, and that felt freaking crazy fast because I'm not used to it anymore. Oh, and there's a cop up front, so let's just be careful here. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the process of what happened and how I ended up with the R7. So I put a poll up on my channel, you know, asking you guys like, what kind of bike should I get next? Either an R6 or an R7. And a lot of people wanted the R6, which is understandable, and I wanted it too because it's like the better, nicer bike. But they're discontinued, and the only way to get one is to buy one used, and the used prices are absolutely insane. I know you can get the older ones, like the pre-facelift, for like maybe 5-6K, but you know, I wanted something that was a little more modern, that with a facelift design. Basically the 2017 model and up, where it has like the updated front end, basically the same look as the R7. But that bike used is like 14-15 grand, and I don't want to shell out that kind of money. And you know, it was a really hard decision going between the R6 and the R7 because they're such a similar bike besides the power. You know, the R6 has significantly more horsepower, it has 2 more cylinders, and the exhaust is no joke. It just sounds like insane. And I don't think there's any other bike that sounds as good as the R6, and that was like the main selling point for me, the sound of the R6. I didn't really care too much about the performance aspect because I'm not the type to be going 200 miles an hour. I'll do a quick little sprint to 100 and that's about it. And I'm satisfied with the performance of the R7. It's not the fastest bike out there, but you know, coming from an R3, it's a big jump. Definitely want to go back to Boston Racing in New Jersey to get this thing tuned up and dynoed. Last time with the R3, I sent in my ECU and they flashed it for me with a custom burble tune, and it was incredible. It not only increased the performance, It also just made the bike a lot smoother to ride and the exhaust sound better. So definitely want to do that with the R7. I do want to do basically the same tune because I really liked it. I want to do like that burble tune and a flame tune. Out here today, yo, and that was a 6-gear pull. It was pretty quick. It felt like the R3 in 3rd or 4th gear going full throttle, but that was like half throttle in 6th gear. That's pretty insane. This bike is so much more powerful. But yeah, this bike is way smoother than the R3. It's a little higher up, so I have to tippy toe. I'm a short person. I'm only 5'7". I weigh 120, so not only am I short, I'm also like pretty thin. So this is a big chunky boy for me to handle. You know, when I'm riding, I'm okay with the weight. It's not really that big of a deal because when you're moving, it feels lighter. But it's usually at the low speeds where this bike really wants to tip over, and you know, I have to really catch myself. Also, the gearing is so different. Woo! All the bikers are out today, and I noticed I don't have to shift as much because the gears are much longer in this bike. So like, I can just stay in 1st or 2nd, moving in like traffic. Whereas the R3, I'm constantly shifting up and down. It's a pain in the ass. It hurts my wrists and whatnot. Another thing about the R7, one of the first impressions was like the seating position. It's so much more aggressive than the R3, but not too much to the point where I'm uncomfortable on it. It's actually pretty upright for the most part. It kind of depends on how you sit on it. You know, if you sit closer forward like I am right now, I'm pretty upright, but if I like scoot back, then I'm really hunched over. And I mean, that's good for like tucking if you want to go quick, but just for normal cruising, the position, if you sit like normally, it's pretty comfortable, I gotta say. It's not too bad. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out here. Oh man, I can't tell you how excited I am to be finally riding again, making content. I mean, I got a lot of responses when I posted this bike on Instagram. People are like mad excited. I'm telling you, the content this year is gonna be absolutely crazy. The quality is gonna be absolutely crazy. I have so many things planned with this bike, with the content this summer, and I'm really trying to grow this channel to a much bigger spot than it is. I'm actually friends with the guy who bought the R3, and he might end up riding with me soon. Maybe I get to feature the R3 back on his channel again. I feel like it'll be like an emotional moment though, because that was my, you know, baby, my R3. It was my dream bike at the time. But yeah, this is actually my 3rd bike. My first bike was a Z125 Pro from Kawasaki. Then I got the R3, and now I'm on the R7. Okay, Lexus. Ooh. I'm actually heading over here to Fort Totten, one of my favorite spots to come to just chill, take photos and whatnot. I got the bike a lot earlier than I expected too. Like, I was hoping to get it maybe like spring, early summer, but it's still the winter time, and you know, I've been working, hustling, grinding, really getting my money right, and that's how I was able to get the R7 a lot earlier. A lot of cars today here. Ooh, biker. Let's see. Is this a S1000? Oh shoot! Look at that, S1000. What if that's Mad Lit 1K? If you guys know who I'm talking about. We were actually planning to meet up for a while last year, but we never got around to it. Yeah, moving this bike is such a pain in the ass because I have to tippy toe. I don't have a good grip on my feet. I don't know, should I lower this thing? I've heard like it's bad to lower bikes just because it throws off the geometry and the handling. Or maybe I just have to get used to it, or get some proper riding boots, and then I'll be able to reach the floor. Pretty freaking wild that finally got the bike. A lot of content coming soon. And it's a beautiful day. It's been super cold over the past few weeks, and you know, it's a lot warmer today. It's like 50 degrees. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to follow my Instagram page at It's RickyMoto. I will be posting more content on here soon. You know, I'm thinking about doing reels and stuff as well. I've been pretty active on my car page for the reels, so if you guys want to check that out, make sure to do so. Definitely want to deck this thing out and really go crazy with this R7. I plan to actually keep this bike for a while this time and not just sell it right away like the R3, unless I grow out of it. But I feel like I'll be able to, you know, manage and keep this thing exciting for a bit. Thank you for all the support on the channel. I know you guys been waiting for a while for the content to be coming, and now it's finally here. The riding season is just about to start in the spring. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video. Peace.